Hello, my name is Alberto, and I'm currently working on a turn-based strategy game which we are making with Unity. In this devlog, we are going to show you the last updates we've made in the gameplay. Let's have a look in game in the last additions we made in the past weeks. I'm gonna select a human versus an AI so I can explain you the different actions that you can make as a human and what are the changes or improvements made on the AI. So here we have the map. This didn't change that much. I've added just a few more things in sense of visuals, but let's just dive on the changes we've done, mainly on the gameplay. So as you can see here, we have these hexagonal grids which have a different color. This is the new base system. So now we have two players. This is us in this case, and this is the AI, and this map is meant to be for 4 players, so you would have one more here, and you would have another one here. So the idea is that now in the spawning phase, which is the current phase, we can only spawn in our base. So I'm going to select few units, and I'm going to spawn them. You can also choose the same grid, and we'll just add them. Now is the turn for the AI. We'll also do the same. In this case, it shows all possible units, but sometimes it's just a random selection currently. It can choose less or more, and it will just place them not randomly, but it sometimes will merge or will place them close to the previous selection in their base, of course. Let's now move on to the turns phase. So this is our turn, and now this changed completely. You can perform as many movements as you have until they are all done, and whenever you are satisfied, then you will end the turn manually. This is the first big change on the gameplay. So let's say that I select one of my groups, and then you can see that the next addition is that you can also see what is the range of movement. So you could select that you would like to move to one of these areas. You can have different actions. You can also merge to another group whenever it's possible. In this case, it's fine because there are enough slots or empty spots in this grid. So you could merge this, or you could just move in this case. So I can also cancel the action and go for the next group. And as you can see, also I could move. And then whenever I select again, the remaining movement is less than before, of course. We've moved already. We also implemented the possibility of undo the last movement. And in this case, you can see that it will come back here, and I have again the whole thing. But this can only done with the last movement, and if it is possible to undo. For instance, attacking or merging to another group is not allowed to undo. So the other interesting improvement on the game comes to the terrain. So now, as you can see here, let me select one of the groups. So if I move to any of those ones, you can see on the bottom right corner, there is like an information, and the ground has nothing relevant. But as I move to a mountain area, you can see that we have some uh, modifiers in this case, but can be any kind of bonus or downgrade. We have here accuracy or evasion, and this will affect the combat whenever you enter in combat with an enemy group. So we have also the forest. In this case, we've done that the forest will actually make you evade more, so have more evasion. And as you are in a mountain, you have less evasion. You are more easy to target, but you have also higher accuracy. So the idea of being in the higher position. And as you are in a water position, then everything is wrong. So you don't like to be in this position. So that's now the basics, and that makes a huge difference on the gameplay. So let me continue moving my units. In this case, this one cannot do anything else. Now I can also move these ones maybe to a higher position here, and these ones are also done. But I still have one more thing I can do, which is the concept of recruiting new units. If I click here, I can add units on my base, and you can also conquer bases, and then you could also recruit units over there. That makes also the gameplay quite more interesting. So I have here this gold. This currently the currency that we've chosen to use. And I have again the spawning units here. Of course, all this placeholder. And I can have 10 units. In this case, each unit costs 1 gold. And by now we have a single unit type that has to add more of them. So I'm going to recruit, let's say, 5. In this case, I will place them here and I will call my turn end now. So now is the turn of the AI. The AI has different possibilities. And as you can see here, it just first moves towards our base and then it recruits something. So currently it's quite simple, but I have made some additions on that. And what it tries to do, the AI, it decides between 4 different possibilities, as it wants to conquer your base of another player, and it wants to recruit. Well, the recruit phase is at the end, but then the other options is as it prefers to attack one of the players, or it chooses to merge with another group. That's another possibility. And after doing all the movements, there's always the recruit phase, and it's also some percentages and decisions that are done as if it's interesting or not for the AI to recruit. It also has some intelligence in sense of it will try to not be in a wrong terrain, so it will try to target for terrains with a bonus, with a beneficial attributes. And in this case, for instance, if it would think that okay, I would like or decide to attack my group over here, most likely would move toward this hex grid because it will always check around. It will also always check on the path towards you. So that's a bit the idea of the AI currently, but it will of course be improved later on. Let's then see the last incorporation, which is the combat system. It is still very simple, but now it has a counter attack idea. So whenever I choose to attack this group over here, I will have a chance of hitting that you will see currently, but then there is always a counter attack from the enemy. And that makes the system quite more interesting. So let's say that I know there is much more units over here. So if I miss my hit, I will most likely be dead unless the opponent also misses. So this is why now it's a bit the idea of what would you like to do or not. So let's move, for instance, let's do something then. We can just make it that the AI will attack us so we can see it from the other perspective. So I'm going to merge my units over here. Then this can do nothing. After merging your actions for the group that merged in this case, it's over. But I can come here, for instance, say, okay, let's just maybe move these ones over here. And let's move these ones over here and merge. So we have all our units over there. I could just maybe also recruit some units. It's still only 2. And then, yeah, let's see what the AI decides to do now. Most likely will attack and we'll go to the best position it can be. We'll attack. And in this case, bad for me, I got all my group dead. You could also see that there is this UI effect that I've added there. Maybe I talk a bit later, but it just tells you how many units you've lost and how much gold the group has earned. In this case, you saw in yellow the color, and in red it's just, of course, a placeholder, but it's some kind of animation we're working now to have some more visual feedback. So what I'm going to do now is I'm probably going to lose this game, most likely, because I'm not 100% sure I'm going to win this, but I'm going to try to defeat these ones over here. So you see, for the combat system, for the AI was all automatic, but for us, we can always choose. No, we see here, we are going to make a damage of 8, and the AI have 10 health. So in any case, I won't I'm not going to be able to defeat the whole group. And then I see also the chance of hitting. So we want to make this very strategic for the player to be more strategic on the decision. So it's always like uh, a pause system. This is really a turn-based system in which you have to think about your decisions you're going to make. So I'm going to also say I don't want in the end or yes. So if I click attack, in this case I miss, I get the counter attack and the enemy also misses. So maybe we can add some feedback here on missing, like a popping up letter. But in this case, it's just a draw, and that's not good for me. So what I'm going to do now is, yeah, I'm going to lose. But so you can see also a bit what the AI is going to do now. Let's end the turn. The AI is going to decide to attack me most likely, and I see the numbers is wrong. This 32 should not be 32, so there is something wrong there. But it should be the units. But you see over there that you've lost. Then it decides to merge, and now I actually don't have units. But the game, the condition to lose currently is that you have no bases and no units. Now it's a bit, yeah, not. We don't have a way of earning gold after we don't have units. So now I have nothing I can do. But the idea is that you can probably we will implement some things, and then the idea is that you always have these bases and you want to keep them as long as they are there. You still can do something. Now I cannot do anything, so I'm gonna end my turn. The AI most likely is going to conquer my bases. I hope. Yeah, that's it. Properly done. Then if I keep doing this, should be a moment in which I'm going to lose because I have no more bases. And then we see now that the AI wins the game. And that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. In the next video, I will focus more on the implementation of some of the features we've been talking today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.